Hey everybody, special day today. We reached a goal yesterday at work, and today being Friday, I'm actually off of work because we achieved a little milestone in the sales department, the amount of sales that was actually in a single event. So they gave us the day off. Yeah, so what better day? I mean, it's nice, beautiful, and who wants to be at work when they don't have to, right? So I actually came out to a place that some of you may have seen before. We came out during the night, during a night Halloween geocaching trip. And I'm actually going to turn the camera here and see if you can see the sign there. I am at the Rock Island State Trail, Kickapoo Creek access. This was the one with the pumpkin, if you remember. Way back in the woods, there was a pumpkin geocache, so we went out there. I got a big load out. I'm going to haul in. I'm not going to go too far. I'm going to hike in a little ways, simply because I have a lot of things that I want to test and review, and want to, haul some of that in. So the weight, I'm not going to be able to haul way in there. It's not like a big day, a long trip. I'm not staying overnight. I'm just going to be out here for a few hours, maybe cook a meal, and try some of the things. I got my Rick Thomas Fire Steel on today. Thank you again, Rick. Can't say enough of this design. I mean, look at that, and the handle, nice, long, big ferrocerium rod, belt and striker. I'm actually going to be using my Condor bush lore today, that type of thing. I'm going to clear out a spot. I got some other things to test for my bug out bag, for my camping gear. It's spring just sprung, and this is the first chance I get out to the things that I've acquired over the winter, give them a test, and so that's what I'm going to do today. And I got some things to put in the bag and get that on the back, and we'll get started. Stay along. Oh, the peace and quiet. Hear the water traveling over the rocks. Off in the distance you can hear a mower. Other than that, birds singing, sun is shining, water's flowing. Have you been out in the bush yet this year? Not? I highly recommend it. Well, I definitely hiked back here a lot further than I thought I was going to. I was just trying to get away from everything out there. See behind me some amazing trees. Big. There's a little bit of deadfall I'm actually going to put down the pack and clear out a spot, maybe get a little tent shelter type thing up or something like that. Maybe scout around here a little while. Like I said, I got some time. I'm off for the day, and but it's just absolutely beautiful out. Sun's directly overhead right now, which is beautiful. Don't mind that at all. And I might string something up along here, and a little shelter, something. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Maybe between those two. Oh, so many nice places. But I'm going to sit out here and enjoy the day. I'll catch my breath first. Like I said, I hiked back here quite a bit further than I thought it was. I'm probably about 2.5 miles off the road. Maybe 2 miles. Yeah. I didn't pace it. But stick along, see what we have to come for this day. Gonna do some reviews, a couple new items, test some stuff. I mean, first day out in the bush since the winter. It's a nice, beautiful spring day. Start off with things you meant to bring, but didn't. I was gonna do a review on them. My Night Eyes are cam lock carabiners with a cam lock in them for setting like ridge lines, and I mean you can really pull them tight. I brought my figure 9s for my tie outs, but I forgot the cam locks. I have no idea where they were. Used the Condor bush loader, and I cleared off the little standing trees here. I'm actually going to go from, well, you can't see it in there, can you? The big tree here to the tree right there. I'm going to set up a ridge line, and I'm going to use my military poncho, the big one with the grommets and the tie outs and all that. I'm going to set that up as a ridge line, shelter type thing. I'm going to build a little thing right here, and just got some paracord. Get this nice and taut. I'm gonna there's plenty of line space. So I'm gonna do a figure 8 here. Do a trucker's hitch. Around this tree, get this as level as possible. There's plenty of paracord. Nice and taut. Another half hitch on it. Keep it locked in. Like that. A nice taut line here. And I don't know how well you can hear me, but I hope you can. And see what I got for I'm gonna have to I might have to cut some paracord. Oh no, I don't. I got these. I forgot about that. So you can see this is poncho. Got the opening with the hood, tie out there. But along with the snaps, it also has grommet holes. So what you can do, I'm actually going to set this up wide. Yeah. I'm just going to actually tie this like this, and then I'm going to actually get some more paracord where I can make that actually taut. And I got some round stakes. Yep, I'm going to have to make that taut and stretch that out. And, oh yeah, that's going to be nice. Well, let me get to that, and I'll come back when I'm putting in some ground stakes. I'm going to show you the Night Ice figure 9s. I'll bring you down close, see how you wrap those around for just this type of purpose. I'll bring you right back. Well, what would be out in the bush without a train going by? Stay tuned. It's come right as I started to film, so I'll be right back. Okay, the train's gone by here. What I did is I actually got my, this is a Night Ice figure 9. It's a way to pull something tight and then lock it into place. What I like to do is the one tag in, like just put in a overhand knot with a loop, and I make that, you know, a pretty good size loop there. You can pull on that all day long and it will come back out, easy to use. And then what I did is on same thing on the other corner. I put it through the grommet hole, and I like to, instead of running all that way back through, what I like to do is I take a stick, see how good you can see that, and put the stick through the grommet hole like that. And all I have is just a, you know, normal little metal Walmart special tent peg, and I'm going to stick that in the ground back here, and I'm going to run that line through it. And I don't know if you guys can see here. See how close I can bring you down here. Okay, you should have a real good view there now. What I do is take it on the back side of the first hook, cross over the front, pull down tight, come across through the groove there, and that will lock it. Now that will stay, but what I like to do, I like to take it and just put a couple half hitches in it down here, and no point is that going to come undone. Now that being done, you're going to be nice and tight across that ridge line there. I can zoom back out here. Okay, and then what I did up here, as you can see, made a pressing knot, put it into the same holes that I ran across there, and that keeps that nice and taut. So now I have my poncho as just a shade shelter. If you had to, you could bring it down a little bit, bring it down to the ground if you needed to use it to actually stay out of the rain, something like that. No rain today, none forecasted. Almost all clear, few passing whispering clouds, as they say. So I'm just using it as, you know, test it out, see how it works. I mean, you can't get much better than that for the size here. I've got a small ground cloth I'm going to lay down, and I'll get back with you. Okay, so that's a 5x7 tarpaulin, seal nylon tarp 5x7, which is almost the exact same size as that. You could sleep under this. You could bring that down, create a nice V. You'd have a ground tarp, I didn't bring my bedroll because I was just coming out for the day, but I have a ground pad, reflective insulated wool blanket, and I mean, I made sure, you know, things were clear underneath here. And I mean, you could stay. I mean, you could camp like this. You could, like I said, you could bring that down this way where it would actually cover this. It would be protected. You could use this as another rain fly. I mean, this is 5x7, about the exact same size as that. Like that and cover. You can actually cinch that up, and you won't have to worry about that. But I'm gonna spend the day out here. I do have my something I always carry. It's a pack travel throw. I like to use it mainly as a pillow most of the time, but it is a seal nylon blanket with fleece inside. Makes it very nice if you want to take a nap, but most of the time I just like to use it as a pillow. And oh wow, I could actually yeah, take a nap maybe. We'll do the reviews in a little while. Oh yeah, I definitely could get used to this. Oh. Tell you what, if I had my pad and my wool blanket, I like to lay that, like in the summer, I like to lay that down for a little extra padding. And yeah, you could definitely spend some time on this. Just gonna clear off a spot here maybe, and brought my IKEA wood stove, hobo stove, IKEA hobo stove. Might set that up, clear a little spot here, right out in front. Oh, tell me what you think. Hey, it's on. I'll just show you real quick. I've been out clear spot. Got some wood gathered. I'm actually going to set up a tripod here because I hope you can see me okay. The sun's not too bright. A couple things I want to talk about. Trail food. One of my favorite. Beef jerky. This one just happens to be Jack Link's teriyaki. Let's see, we have serving size 1 ounce. There's approximately 3 per container, 80 calories per serving. So if you eat about 1/3 of this, you would get about 80 calories. It's real nice because you can, as you're walking, put it in your pocket. That's a really good taste. I know a lot of people like the nuts and fruits. I like that too, the trail mix style. And I really like those. I just wanted to, you know, show what my one of my favorite trail snacks is. I love meat. Every meal. I love salad. I love greens. I love vegetables, but you gotta have a meat. Every once in a while, Jeep Girl and I will have a salad or something like that for dinner, and then we still like to have, you know, the salad with the grilled chicken or something on it. You know, that's still real good. Actually, brought you down here close. Besides, you know, talk about hydration and making sure you're staying water. Been out gathering some wood and clearing some spots for about an hour, and take a time. I mean, it's not a race. You don't have to be first, but water out here is your lifeline, your friend. Keep hydrated. It's not exactly hot today. It's in the upper 60s. That's not outrageous. If it was, you would definitely maybe every 20 or 40 minutes rather than every hour. I love water. I drink a lot of it. I did bring, you guys seen the review on that, and my everyday carry. Look at it, it's even sweating in there because it's chilled and keeping cold. So yeah, that's even full of water, and about bottled water. You know, some of those flavored rehydrating drinks are okay. You know, they have some benefits to them, but nothing like water. I mean, water is body 70% water. I mean, you know, the 3 3s, 3 minutes without air, 3 hours without shelter in severe conditions, 3 days without water, and 3 weeks without food. Now, I can believe the food one, because your body will shut down. The 3 days without water, I would be worthless. I could not do a thing. I would definitely think water is good. Okay, so what I brought you down here is a camp light. Now, this is a Unco. If a lot of you may be familiar with their matches. They're the creators of the storm-proof matches, the ones that can stick down in water and they still stay lit, and wind and everything else. I can include 2 of them in my EDC fire kits. There's gonna be some updates on that. They now include Ranger bands on them, really nice. Of course, that's another way to start a fire. But I wanted to talk about this one here. This is the Unco Arca, A-R-K-A. It is a camp light, but it is a flashlight. Okay, so you're doing your task. About 100 lumen flashlight. It's rechargeable. It's rechargeable through USB. So if you have your day hike solar panel, your flex cell, I mean, I'm drawing a blank on all the different names, but basically they're, you know, small 7-watt solar panels that you can attach to your backpack, or, you know, keep your electronics charged up. Actually, what I did is I'm filming right now with my phone, so I brought out the Sony Handycam. One of the benefits is not only can you charge in, but it also has a USB port out. So a standard 2.0 USB fit right in there. Get it the right way, and then it will charge your device. So, let's see, coming on. Oh, not yet. I can't sit like this for a long time. I'm not as young as I used to be. Oh, look at that. Oh, it is now officially charged. I won't take a charge, it's charging. So, but it does have a battery cell in there with that you can actually charge, and when you're plugged in, it don't come on. Oh, I'm wrong. Look at that. It proved me a liar. It will come on, so you can charge and use the light at the same time. Now, just because it is a flashlight, it is also a camp light. It extends. It becomes a lantern. So behind me here, I'll turn you a little bit there. Just raise you up. These have these handy little tabs. So this has a split. I don't know if you can tell, but it splits and comes back together. Not a split ring, but 2 separate things. So you feed one through, and you lift the other one, feed it through, and then you now have a camp light inside. Of course, rechargeable. Like I said, during the day you would set out your rechargeable solar panel or something like that. I carry a battery bank recharging system. Recharges my tablet, my phone. I do my phone like 6 times. I mean, it's pretty big. I'll have to do a full review. I've had it for 2 years, still going strong, awesome. You can recharge it with that, the same type of cord. It charges with the micro B. Anything can go in the USB 2.0. Even my 3.0 phone, because my phone has a 3.0, will charge off of that because it has the 3.0 with the micro and the additional connector in it. So that is the Yuko Arca. I like it. It's new. I actually got it on clearance. Search around, you may find them. I'm not one to always pay full price for something if I can find it on a discount. I have stuff getting on here. I'm gonna actually eat a couple more pieces of beef jerky and drink some water. But I wanted to share that with you, and then I'll set back up the other camera. It's fully charged here, and get that hooked up and get you back on that one. And then I'm gonna start a fire. I'm going to use a Rick Thomas Ferricium, and I'll probably use the Condor bushler. It's gonna work out today. I've been chopping and working. Something I do have to do is I got to make a little stir stick. Why? I forgot a utensil. I usually have my fire spoon spork, and I did not see it, so I would look through my bag again, but I may have to find something. Just go out and carve something up real quick. I'm actually going to do the teriyaki chicken and rice off the boil some water on the stove. We need to have 2 cups, about 16 ounces, which one of these bottles is 16 ounces, so we may just use that. Yep, so 16.9 ounces, so almost a whole bottle, and we'll boil that up and we'll cook one of these and let you know what I think. Again, this one's going to have 2 servings, so it's going to be more than enough. I won't probably have it all. Some of the new ones are coming out. They do have some different styles and some different quantities. They even have bulk. I mean, you can get a whole 5-gallon tub of rice and things like that. But if you're interested, contact me. See what, not all things. I mean, there's some things that we might be able to do a little bargain shopping type thing on, but not all things. But I want to make this available. You know, people store 300 pounds of beans and rice and things like that, but are you going to be happy with beans and rice? Yeah, you'll get your 100% amino acids. I mean, that's the point. It's nutritious. Oh, look, the bumblebee. I know I'm talking about bumblebees, and I'm probably going to ramble here on and on. Mark from Scouting Free, he just had a live chat about first aid. You're out in the bush and you're allergic to bumblebees. Make sure you have the proper first aid equipment, including an EpiPen. Luckily, I'm not, but I think that's something even though I'm not, I might be interested in carrying in the bush. We talked about that on their panel, and you know, that's something interesting. You don't know who you might run out to in the bush and need it. So yeah, that just Bumble remind me. Squirrel. And anyway, I'm gonna drink some water here and eat a couple pieces of beef jerky, and then I'm gonna go back to gathering some wood, and then a little later on Well, I got a 2:15 local time. Left somewhere around noon or so. And I'll be out here for a while. Hope you guys are enjoying this first spring outing. Stay tuned. I'm just down here processing some wood, some fines. Get some fire. Actually brought some fat wood with me. Chaos. Fire likes chaos. Got some sticks down here. I got some already processed. Some shavings down in there. Oh, not as young as I used to be, guys. I think I heard Chris say that the other day on his video. No, it was John the MI Woodsman. He says, I see a camping chair in the near future. I'm not as young as I used to be. I know exactly what you mean. I also picked up some bark. Not sure what kind. It's almost like a, I would call it a birch, but I'm not sure which species of birch. It's not like the long kill-off style. Boy, that's going to be a good fire here to get started. Actually going to go get some fat wood on my bag and process that. And talk about a cutting machine. Look at that. So let me get a piece of fat wood I have. Ooh-wee, look at that. So orange it glows. I'd go ahead and process a little bit of that down in there. Ooh. What I thought about doing was make a little Maya dust type thing. I'll show you what I do here. And how I process that. I gotta get this down to what I would call, pencil size. Because what I like to do is, if I find it, I know it's in here. I already seen it earlier. Probably got everything else in here. Uh-huh. Is this right here? what that is. That is just a pencil sharpener. Some really fine shavings. Something the ferro rod can catch on. Oh man, can you guys see that? Look at that. Oh, beautiful. Squirrel? So just a normal pencil sharpener. I have actually two different sizes. Takes a nice point there. And then process some more on here, some chunks. Definitely get that fire rolling. There we go. So, still got enough for another use there. Another couple uses. And what was I going to do? Oh yeah, I was going to use the Rick Thomas ferro rod. Nice antler horn. He did provide, you know, a nice scraper hat, but I'm going to use the Condor bushel. I'm going to try the, what would you call it, the stance method. Oh, don't smash it. There we go. Some of that fat will go in. Oh, don't put it out. Got too much on there. Can you guys see this? Let's see here. Oh, there we go. Yeah. Oh, that's lit now. Let that go. Here. Started real good. Got the fines with some other stuff in it. Okay, and just like that, that fire is off and rolling. Thank you again, Rick Thomas. Definitely like that ferrocerium rod, real nice. Once I got a good angle on it and started scraping it, it lit that right up. You can actually, you know, when you're sitting at home or whatever and you got a pencil sharpener, you can process a lot of fat wood real quick. Keep it in a baggie or something. I just keep that in my bag, and when I'm out, and just start some up, and that's going to go. I'm actually going to pour some water in a bowl, and I'm going to heat it up, and we're going to try that teriyaki chicken and rice. I'm going to get back and place some fines on this. Let's see here how we go. See See if you can still see everything without falling over. There we go. Put my condor bush lower away. Get some vines in there. There we go. Now, those of you that seen my Kia stove, I cut this opening here so when it gets burning some more, I can actually feed it in and keep something, whatever I'm boiling, from in. I don't have to actually keep removing the pot. I'm just going to use my cup today, boil 16 ounces of water. That is warm. Let that process, and I'll get back with you. Some of you saw on the way coming in, well, I hope you saw, the creek. So here's a little trail leading out from back behind there. Wow, look at all that. Goes down to a lower section here. Oh, some nice spots to set up camp down here too. I was just getting out and do a little exploring. That creek that I was talking about is actually down here. I did bring my Sawyer Mini. One of those things that you definitely want to make sure you do have. I'm not going to be using it today because I hauled in water, but I have it. You know, one of those just in case. Of course, I have my EDCs, and already have my shelter with me, so if I did get caught or I couldn't get back, I wouldn't be able to, I wouldn't have any worries, put it that way. Wow, this would be a great spot to set up not necessarily anything that would be trees, but right here along there, a bunch of little minnows in there. I don't know if there's any fish in this creek or not. But right here on the end point here, just wanted to lay down a rucksack and lay next to the water. I do like camping next to the water. Definitely want to, this water around here, without a Sawyer, without boiling, without purification tabs, you wouldn't want to drink this water. I guarantee you. No way would you want to drink this water. There's so many chemicals from the fields. I mean, you're talking just right up over the hill. There's farmland. Yeah, you definitely want to play it safe anywhere around here. I would not trust anything. Not exactly the fastest growing. Kind of expected to come down here and see some tracks, but I don't even see so many tracks along here. Right along this muddy bank. Huh. Well, not a game trail. Oh, all the water crossing down over there. I just saw something flash down there. If it was some kind of rodent or bird. It's good to be observant when you're out. Game trails, when they lead down to the water, that's a real good place to remember, just in case you need to set up a snare or something like that. That tree got uprooted and right on over. So this is a place you can camp. It does have a fee if you were to camp here. It's a honor system one. there's just a box up at the beginning of the trailhead, and you put the camping fee in the box along with your registration information, so they know that because your truck or your car is parked there overnight that you're actually out here camping and that you paid the suitable amount for being there. It's all primitive, no amenities, no nothing anywhere. No no outhouse, no anything. So you bring in your own provisions, and of course, you know, you brought it in, you take it out. I mean, that's the bottom line. So I just wanted to show you the creek, just down the hill from where I was up at. No fees for day use. There's actually a trail that goes all, I don't know, it's 100 miles or something, but somewhere over there there's actually hiking, biking, and that type of trail that goes from all the way up to Rock Island, I think, something like that. So a nice little trail, fun to bike, cover some ground. It's graveled and nice and cleared and everything like that. You remember the geocache we did, me, Jeep Girl, Hogo, and Anime, where we spent the day. It was the Memorial Day geocache, I think is what it was called. So last year, and we were on that nice trail bike. It was paved, and that section of it was paved that goes through town. That's still part of the trail, goes all the way through that way too, and then all the way up to Rock Island. Okay, still so peaceful out here. I decided to do a little hike and walk around, and it's like back in the day they used to actually have water up here. Nothing now. Like well went down, some type of pump, not sure what that was. There's a bench. Come up here and there's I'm getting a glare off that sun. Woo wee. Fire pits. This is I don't know, probably half a mile, 3/4 of a mile from where I'm at. See there, yeah, there. Now it comes in focus. Yeah, the fire pits, camping. As like I said, this is a camp by permit. It's on the honor system. Just come up here and the main entrance where the truck is parked, and little spots. But oh my goodness, look at this. There is actually facilities. I did not know there was any facilities. When I told you earlier there was none, I was mistaken. The trail, I know, is just literally just a few feet beyond there. But I did not realize they had any facilities here whatsoever. So let's take a little gander here. Oh, there's a bike rack. Wonder if this is off the main trail. The actual, or if there's another entrance like that I didn't know about. These are yeah, vaulted toilets, outhouses basically, and they are open. So there you go. Closed. So just on the other side, this way, not far, is the main trail that walks this way. So I kind of wonder if there's an entrance off the main trail where the people that are doing the through hikes come off the main trail and actually can camp. Because I saw another building up here. Well, I saw the roof line. I wouldn't say I saw the building. I saw the roof line. Oh, it's a shelter. Okay, well there you go. It is the shelter. And so it kind of makes me wonder, there's another entrance because, you know, now I'm, 3 miles or so from where I parked the truck. So my guess is there's another entrance here somewhere to get to the shelter. I could be wrong. I don't know. Maybe, you would have to hike in all this far to get to it, but it's got a barbecue pit and a shelter. And really just over the ridge there on the other side of the creek is the main trail. So I am going to step this way and see if there's like a building. So it does go down this way. Aha. And voila. So now you can actually see here is the I can't even think of the name of the Rock Island Trail, something like that. I heard people just walking down just a little bit ago when I was on the other side. Oh, yep. Can actually see them down there, people walking there. And I think there's even one way down there. So evidently this is, let's see what the sign here says. Kickapoo Creek Recreational Area, Picnic Area and Campground. The water is darkened out and toilets. So if you're walking along the trail and you need to use the restroom, I guess that's what this is all about. So I was wrong when I said it didn't have facilities. It no longer has water, but it does have outhouse toilet style. They're called vaulted toilets. I'm not sure where and why that came up with, but so I'm making an amendment to my original statement. No facilities. There is facilities. So if you have desire to go camping, looks like there's some day use picnic tables and pits, and then a shelter and a big barbecue pit if you have a group that's hiking the trail or whatever. But if you're hiking the trail, doing a through trail, then you could come back in here and use the campground. So it is a permit use campground, which means you would have to pay for the night you stay. But glad I went up and decided to go for a little walk. So okay, I'm gonna get back to where all my setup is. It's going on 6 o'clock now. Been out here for quite a while. I'll stay out another hour or so and then pick up and head back. Jeep Girl will be getting off work, and so again, there is facilities. So if you're actually riding your bike, you can park your bike there along that and use the facilities too. So, well, that is a good thing to know. Okay, I'll see you back at camp. Well, the sun is well, it's not low in the sky, but it's starting to drop down. You can definitely see it's starting to no sunshine coming in here right now, but still got this up. I'll be here a little bit longer. Back behind there I picked up the ground cover and the poncho tarp, and picked up and made it look back to the way it was when I got here. Pretty much, you know, you want to leave no trace. I'll show you as I'm walking out. What I learned today? Well, forgot a spork. Didn't stop me. Made chopsticks. I forgot the cam lock, Night Ice cam locks that I was going to review and show you how you use those in a ridgeline. I got a couple different models. I want to show the difference between those two. So that's another reason to get out, right? I was sitting here. I wondered if Hillbilly had ever been out here, because he's not too far. And if you watch some of his videos where he actually has property at, isn't too far from here. So I was wondering if he ever been out here. He just had a 1-year subscriber contest. A little late for that, for the entry, but still want to give him the support. Great guy, right here in the same area as me. Hopefully we can get together this summer and do a camp out or something. Hillbilly, you're watching? Hit me up, I'm ready. Things I didn't like. The blue tarp ground cover is fine for what it was. It's just a 5x7. It's not ripstop, so it's not something I would trust as actually you know, an actual tarp to cover you or anything like that. But to put down and keep the debris off and everything like that, yeah, it's fine. Things I really did not like, the Coleman camp shovel. It's going to have its own review. Watch for that. Yeah, did not like the Coleman camp shovel. I did really like that rain poncho tarp. Really nice. It's ripstop. It hung up there great. It's compact, small. Just a great thing to have. I mean, you know, 5x7. You're not going to use it in, you know, to build a whole humongous shelter, but if you got caught and you needed to cover up, it's going to be there, and you can cover it for just yourself and hunker down and put the head down and cover yourself, and it's going to cover all the way around. It's got the snaps and tie-outs, or you could set it up like that. You could actually drop it down lower. You can make an A-frame and get underneath it. I really like that. A lot more to this place than I thought there was. A lot of trails, a lot of hikes, a lot of camping spots. It even has the vaulted toilets. I was surprised. That shocked me. I didn't realize it had anything. This thing, not too bad. I actually laid in it for a little while and had my pillow and laid down, and yeah, that wasn't bad. I was sitting in here now. It makes a, you know, camp chair. I want to sit. There wasn't really anywhere for me to sit other than the ground before, and not young anymore. The food-wise meal, good, real good. I had a few bottles of water while I was here, and had a couple pieces of beef jerky, and just want to do a recap here before I pack this one up and put it back in, and it all packs up in its own little sack there, kind of like the Eno does. I'm really glad I got out. It was nice, peaceful. Just a beautiful day. Couldn't ask for better. And mosquitoes aren't out yet or nothing like that. Had some bumblebees buzzing around. They're out here checking all the flowers and everything. That was kind of cool. Went on the hike and I saw quite a few rabbits and squirrels. So they're all out here enjoying everything. A couple breezes here and there, but pretty much all just still during the day. Never got real warm. Glad I got out. Hope you guys enjoyed it. And I'm probably going to break this up in a couple, you know, like the hike itself, and then maybe a couple of the ones will be reviews. I know for sure the Coleman will be its own review. And get out. Let's hope to see your videos. Show us your gear that you acquired over the winter, and give it its first test. Like I said, I'll do a couple more here before I leave, but just going about what I learned. It's not bad. And right, catch you on the way out. Okay everyone, Jeep here. Just wanted to show you here. Across there is the hammock. See nothing there. And this way was where the tarp was. You know what? There's a. It wasn't mine, but there's a bottle sitting there. Somebody left the bottle. Anyway, so yeah, not mine, but it's gonna go out with me. Nothing's here, and looks like nothing ever was. Okay, see you in a little bit. Oh, made it back. German shoulder bread bag. Did awesome. Got the food, drink in there. Awesome bag. Backpack, a little heavy, but like I said, I was carrying some extra stuff. What I want to check. Condor bush lower. Did awesome. Very, very happy. Oh, that oh yeah, catching my breath. You carry enough, or do you carry just enough? A lot of things I would change. It definitely going out and testing those things makes you realize just exactly what you don't want, what you do want. Maybe if it was so good, you're going to pick up another. Yeah, so that was my day at the Rock Island State Trail at the Kickapoo Creek access. And sun's getting ready to go down here in a little bit. I'm going to put the stuff away and clear out some things, put them back where they belong, and go back and be about that time to pick up Jeep Girl. And definitely thank everybody for coming along. Hope the video's not too long. I have no idea until I'm done editing. 2 different cameras, put them together. Anybody that ever does the walking in and walking out thing, where and then you got to walk back, yeah. Oh, my hips hurt, but they hurt up here. This pack doesn't have a hip pack. I mean, it's just had it for a long time. Right there, doesn't let anybody know. Everybody knows whose it is right there, Jeep. So maybe that will be in the future, a new pack. Got my new chopsticks. Always carry that more just in case. Everything else did real good. I'm real happy. Watch the reviews. Comment, like, subscribe if you're not already a subscriber, and share. I mean, spread the word. We've got a great community, a great thing going here, and really like everyone I've met. You guys have been awesome, just amazing. Just this week, today's the 1st, so yeah, I was gonna say the end of the week, but it is the end of the week, but today's the 1st, so it's Friday, and I had that had that day off, and so I wanted to get out in the bush. And thanks for coming along. Jeep.